Do you see solutions for keeping Bitcoin highly pseudonymous, but at the same time keeping people accountable? For example, if a government official receives Bitcoin and we want to keep them accountable and not be influenced or influenced by an oligarch, can we have a highly traceable system just for the BTC they receive, but keep Bitcoin censorship resistant and anonymous for most people as well? No. Okay, I'm going to elaborate. No, because here's the bottom line. Corrupt officials and oligarchs who already rule most parts of the world already have complete anonymity and privacy in their payments. You think that the money laundering, KYC, and monitoring rules apply to them? Oh, please. Do you remember when the Panama Papers came out and we found out that every single oligarch and rich person, dictator and politician on the world was corrupt and had hidden bank accounts in Panama? And then, of course, there was a massive investigation and all of them went to jail. Oh, wait, that's not what happened. Nothing happened. Do you remember 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago when we found out that members of Congress and the Senate in the US, in violation of a specific law about that, were insider trading on the stocks that they got from briefings, secret briefings in which they were told how serious the pandemic was, and at the same time that they were insider trading based on this information, were going out and doing press conferences and telling people not to worry and saying the exact opposite in public, and of course none of them went to jail. In fact, they'll be re-elected at the next election because we're suckers. The bottom line is that the rich and powerful always have had financial privacy. The only question is, do the rest of us have financial privacy? And there's no way to violate the financial privacy of some people selectively. This is not a technological problem. This is a problem of society. It's a governance problem. You want your officials to abide by these types of transparency requirements, you make them report their earnings, and when they fail to report their earnings or stock transactions or etc., you throw them in jail. Now, the problem is we have those laws on the books right now. They do report their stock trades, and in some cases they do report their earnings. And when we find out that they're cheating, nothing happens, because it's not about technology and it's not about the existence of rules. It's about a broken justice system that does not provide any kind of justice for the upper classes. In most societies, that is a governance problem, not a technology problem, and you can't solve it with technology. So, if they're going to cheat, lie, and steal and face no consequences for it, and then force me to report every cone of ice cream that I buy and pay capital gains on it, and also monitor what kind of transactions I do, which political parties I contribute to, what things I'm buying on Amazon with my credit cards, and all of the other financial activity of my life so that they can control me, I'm going to have privacy for myself, whether or not they do, because they always do. And, you know, it depends on what you consider an oligarch. Quite frankly, all of us are oligarchs compared to some people around the world, so it's really a relative measure. I think financial privacy is a fundamental human right, and I don't think it's a technology problem to try to solve this with some kind of changes in the way Bitcoin privacy works. In fact, I think we need more privacy, a lot more privacy in Bitcoin.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share. All my work is shared for free, so if you want to support it, join me on Patreon.